78 Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty ldbc. Y'all smash the like button and hit the subscribe. Turn on your notification bell so be notified when I drop a new video. And if you're digging the video, please share the video. All that good stuff. Hype it up and all that. Check it out, man. So this is the day after the absolute destruction. Shout out to young Devin Haney. DHP, Bill Haney put together a wonderful game plan, and they went out there and executed wonderfully against the young, strong bull and Brian Norman, the young former welterweight champion. Devin Haney took on the best with his first fight at welterweight, took on the best welterweight and demolished him. And all the haters who were picking against him are now desperately trying to move the goalposts. They're crying about Devin Haney being too big, even for a weight class he just moved up to. Somehow he's still too big. The fight, he had too much holding. Oh, he didn't want to engage enough. It's unbelievable, bro. These people are going to continue to make excuses. But on the brighter side of things, Shakur Stevenson, one of Devin Haney's contemporaries, gave Devin his props online. He made some money off betting on Dev. He says, "Sharp Dev." All right, on Twitter, he says, "Good work, Dev. Boxing real good." Right? He went on to say some other things about, how he bet, and won some money on Devin. And he also went on to talk about how these fans are so fickle. And 1 minute they saying Brian Norman is a beast and he's a monster and he gonna knock out Devin. When Devin washed him, then they say Brian Norman a bum. He too inexperienced, blah, blah, blah. Everything we told y'all they was going to say after the fight, we told y'all this before. But it was fun while y'all had 4 months to, lie to yourselves and talk crazy and do all that kind of goofiness, and now it's back in the saddle, like Freddie Cougar say. You know what I mean? Terence Bud Crawford, creme de la creme, best pound-for-pound fighter in the sport, the best we have to offer out here in these streets. Terence Crawford says, look, y'all talked all that smack about young Dev, and he went out there and shut a lot of people up once again, because Devin has done it more than once. You see what I'm saying? They want to create the media, and the Devin Haney haters, I should say, wanted to have this fake narrative out there that Devin had PTSD. Devin was a washed fighter. He was ruined since the Ryan Garcia fight. Now, this is all made up by Haney haters. There's no evidence of this, nothing. They were saying this before the Ramirez fight. They were saying that Devin Haney had PTSD, and Eddie Hearn was the leader of the crew, spreading that lie, because Eddie Hearn was mad that Devin Haney went and made a deal without him. He went and talked to Turkey and made his own deal without Eddie Hearn. So now Eddie is trying everything he can to discredit Devin Haney, talk bad about him, trying to spoil Devin Haney on over on Turkey. Oh, he's not that good. Conor Ben, we don't want to fight Devin because Devin doesn't want to engage. Listen, you ain't never finna turn boxing into rock'em sock'em robot. I don't care how much money Turkey throwing out. I'm not finna ever encourage a fighter with the talent of Devin Haney to bring himself down to the level of a bum like Conor Ben, just so Conor Ben can have an opportunity to win. Well, it's not fair because Devin's too skilled. Devin needs to stand there and engage and just keep throwing punches and don't use defense. Don't grab. Don't do anything. Just let Conor Ben. Let's see rock'em sock'em robot, and let's see who's stronger, who can take the better punch. That's what some of these clowns want boxing to become. But it's just not going to be that. They tried to do the same thing with Bud when he fought Canelo. Before the fight, they were trying to tell Bud no cat and mouse stuff and no Tom and Jerry. You got to stand in the pocket. Woo. So Terence Crawford stood in the pocket with Canelo. What's the excuse? Devin Haney stood in the pocket with the bigger Brian Norman, the puncher. Norman couldn't do nothing with him. Devin didn't have a scratch on his face, not a bruise anywhere, not a mark anywhere. And he stood in the pocket. And experience, skill level took over. Okay? There was no logical reason. I'm going to say it again. Unless you know the Normans personally, and those are just your people, you rocking with them. There was no logical reason for anyone who professes to know the sport of boxing to pick Brian Norman to knock out Devin Haney, to beat him. I seen people saying he was going to outbox Devin Haney. And I'm like, based off of what are you talking about? When I watched Brian Norman's last 4 fights, And I'm just sitting here like, bro, I gotta be missing something. What am I missing here? That everybody's picking. Why is Devin Haney the underdog? What are you? Oh, because they sold y'all that lie that Devin was washed up and damaged goods. He wasn't the same. He's scared of getting hit. He's scared to engage. They told y'all a lie, and that same lie was told to Brian Norman Jr. by Brian Norman Sr. Brian Norman Sr. told his son a lie for 4 months, had him in training camp believing Devin Haney can't hurt you. Devin Haney's scared to engage with you. Devin Haney can't do this, can't do that. So that kid had to go up in there. He got hyped up. It was good for building his confidence. But when he got up in there and got hit in the mouth and got hurt by Devin Haney, who's supposed to be a pillow-fisted fighter, immediately he knew right then and there, I've been lied to. And he had to figure out that right in the middle of the ring. You know, that's a hard lesson to learn in the middle of the ring. All them, I'm Brian Norman Jr., pay attention. All them people around you lied to you, brother. They lied to you. When they told you Devin Haney really didn't want to fight you, Turkey forced him to fight you, even though Devin Haney put this list out, way before you fought Jin Sasaki. He put this list out because you were a champion and he was moving to 147, and these are the list of the people he wanted to fight. Brian Norman was number 5. Yet he put this out before Norman even fought Jin Sasaki. Right? Told Turkey to start working on getting him a fight with one of these guys. And Ryan Garcia is the 10th person, but he's not up there. You can't see it because of the banner. But Ryan Garcia turned down the fight. Devin Haney and Bill Haney got to negotiate with Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez ducked the fight. He wanted no smoke. Turkey made the Brian Norman fight because you had, what's the boy, Richardson Hitchens kept trying to interject himself in there, talking about why y'all ain't got me on the list and blah, blah, blah. So they entertained Richardson Hitchens for a second, but Richardson Hitchens didn't really want the fight. So the fight was made. Turkey made the fight between Brian Norman and Devin Haney for the WBO welterweight crown, and yet Norman fans was running around here with this myth, this lie that Devin is being forced by Turkey. And I told y'all it was a lie, but y'all didn't want to listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Y'all want to listen to all these Johnny-come-latelys that's trying to make a name for themselves off of lies. Lies. Oh, you know. So fine, y'all want to believe that? Fine. I ain't even gonna argue with nobody. I ain't even gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna wait the fight week to talk about the fight. I'm going to sit back and wait. Let y'all believe whatever y'all want to believe. And Devin finna go up in here and step on this boy. He finna go up here and beat the boy down. And then what y'all going to say then? Y'all told him a lie. Y'all sent him into battle with the wrong weapons. Instead of Brian Norman Jr. being prepared to go to absolute war for the worst, the most dangerous fight of his career, his daddy's on Mill City every day doing exclusive interviews, laughing and giggling, trying to win the internet battle with Bill Haney. Bill Haney somewhere chilling, training Devin Haney. Locked in. Brian Norman Sr. come out here, oh, they talking about Bill Haney locked in. No, I ran him off the internet. Well, guess what? Y'all got ran out of Saudi Arabia. While you trying to win the internet game, you trying to get some clout, you trying to be famous. Oh, I told you, Brian Norman Sr., all them people that gassed you was not finna be here after the fight. The only people y'all gonna have now is the couple of real Brian Norman Jr. fans. The rest of them that was hoping and praying that you were gonna beat Devin, they is gone now. They will not be there for the next fight. It's over. I try to tell y'all, be humble. Sit down. You dig? Y'all didn't want to listen, though. So now you had to learn the hard way, you know? So it is what it is, man. But, you know, shout out to DHP. Excellent game plan by Bill Haney, who always puts together excellent game plans. Shout out to Devin Haney for going out there and executing an excellent strategy, excellent night of boxing for Dev. That up jab by Devin was just unbelievable. It was fast, it was strong, it was a powerful up jab. I think Devin Haney and Terence Crawford had the best jabs in the sport. I don't even think it's close. You know what I mean? So, wonderful jab by Devin. Devin saw an opening for the left hook. Devin also said he didn't even train in training camp to throw the left hook. He said he just saw the opening in the fight for the left hook. He felt like throwing it. So he hurt Brian Norman early in the second round with a check left hook, and then he hurt him again. But Norman took the first one pretty okay, but Devin definitely landed a good check left hook in the second round, and then Devin landed a left hook, and that wobbled Norman. It wobbled him. Once Devin saw he was hurt, Devin threw another left hook, right hook combo, and dropped Brian Norman. Okay, and that's what happened. So for all these people that's running around here with these excuses about it was so much holding in the fight, please shut up. Please shut up. Y'all don't have a leg to stand on no more. We tired of hearing from y'all. We tired of the crybaby excuses. Y'all got all this. Brian Norman was supposed to be so much stronger. Oh, Devin ain't gonna be able to do all that holding stuff against Brian Norman. He in there with the big dogs now. He in there with a power puncher. Brian Norman ain't finna let Devin just hold all over him. Man, Brian Norman finna knock Devin smooth out. You watch, man. It's over. It's over now. Brian Norman finna do this and finna do that. Ain't nothing in Brian Norman Jr.'s resume that would suggest he was gonna beat Devin Haney. Nothing. Nothing. Y'all gassed that youngster up. He wasn't ready for this opportunity. Y'all gassed him up though, made him feel like he was Superman, and he went up in there, and Devin Haney was a whole 147-pound block of kryptonite. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened. 78 Sports TV, salute to the mighty LDBC. Smash that like button, share the video. Check me out on Patreon, patreon.com/78 Sports TV. New content dropping every week over there. Holler at y'all in a minute. We up out of here. Deuces.